Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He leadeth me in the paths for his righteousness. In the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I'd like to start out by saying thank you to those of you that gave me gifts of money when I was doing Bobby's funeral. And I would like to draw your attention over here, if you'll just kind of look this way. And what you gave to me, I bought this angel in memory of Bobby, and it will be here as a remembrance of his life as one of my students and also a good friend. It will stay here until the 1st of May, and then we're going to bring a second fountain out whose family gave it in memory of their son. It has a fountain on it that is controlled by the sun, and we can't have it here during the winter. So that left this place blank, and I thought, what better way than to bring an angel, and we're going to make sure it is out the week of his birthday, either on his birthday or on the 31st of October, to mark this very special day. So I want to thank all of you for the gifts, and I didn't say anything to you other than I wanted to kind of share this with you today, how much Bobby meant to me, and how much the addicted population means to me. We're going to start in the spring of the year a horticulture center, and we're going to be planting flowers up past the flagpole. And those flowers that we plant are going to be for every family that wants flowers on their loved one's grave, and they don't have to pay for those either. They can go and clip them and bring them and lay them on the grave. And I'm also going to make a promise to the addicted population. Even though I've been working with them for 40 years, I'm going to kind of broaden my ministry and ask you if you know of anyone who has died because of an addiction problem anywhere in the state of Maryland. I will do that service for them 100% free. I will work with the family. There'll be no cost to them whatsoever. This grave site here and this land that we have is free. People that need to be buried, some may have been able to buy cemetery lots, but we are offering that free to our church members, to families where they can come where there's not a lot of rules and regulations, and they can lay flowers or sit and just pray. The other day I happened to see a little girl was by the rose bush, about 4 years old, and I looked over and she had her hands behind her back, and I'm thinking to myself, this is kind of odd, and I'm thinking just one of these supernatural things. Then her mother came around the corner, and I heard her mother say to her, she said, "Don't touch the roses." And I asked her, I said, do you want a rose? And I cut one off and gave it to her, and she gave it to her mom. So a lot of good things happen. One of the things that we want to remember is Bobby. That's why we are here. We're here to pay tribute to him. And I know that I've been on the phone talking to some, and emailing some, and putting things on Facebook to express my feelings about Bobby. This is where he went to class at. In fact, 1 week before Bobby passed away, he walked in this memorial garden. Little did he know, little did we know, that he would be laid to rest here and this life would end. But this is only a beginning, because what one person can do in the community, think of what we can do if we all work together. If we all make sure the state of Maryland knows that there is a drug problem and we need to find treatment. The city paper called me and is doing a feature article this coming Wednesday about our program and the corruption in Maryland. One of the things that they asked me, so you'll know ahead of time, they asked me what killed the 3-year-old girl and what killed Bobby. I said the state of Maryland. They have been treatment programs for these people. Not only would Bobby be alive, but the 3-year-old girl that was killed by the driver would be alive, and hundreds of others. I don't want any family member to ever feel that your son or daughter or friends that have children who are addicted would ever have to be embarrassed to come and speak to me about their addiction problems. I am 100% dedicated to this cause. I have been working with people with drug and alcohol problems. I've been where some of you have been. I've been at the high height of the ladder when my son was doing well, but when he was bad, boy, was he bad. But I didn't judge him. One of the things that I wanted to make sure I did, and one of the things that I hope that you will understand, even though they may choose to use this drug, once it gets in their system, the craving is unbearable. Love your children. Love them for who they are, not for what they can be or what somebody else thinks they can be. Let them understand that life is short, and even though we as parents hate to see our children go down a road that is as devastating as this has been, and also for many others, it's the reality of life. But one of the things that we can do is to remember Bobby Phipps and to remember his love and compassion that he had for you. I sent an email to the Attorney General's office, and the lady's name that was handling the state who supplies the license, her name is Kathleen Morris. She's the assistant to the Attorney General. And I had made a small video and put a paper up on the wall and was reading it. I said, do me a favor. I said, I want you to go back to everybody in the health department that makes rules and regulations and tell them how much Bobby Phipps meant to his mother and his family. They're aggravated with me. They believe me when I say this. They don't like me getting on their case, but it's not for them. It's for Bobby, for his mom, and for every one of you that loved Bobby and he was part of your life. I did ask if how we were going to end this, and underneath these flowers is Bobby's grave. I was originally going to ask you to just go ahead and disperse and we would take care of it. But talking with Bobby's mom and family, we thought it would be fitting if his friends laid him to rest. So I'm going to ask Mr. Thompson if you'll come up here, if you will, please. And those who are going to help out in this, you can just come on up here because they're going to be getting the dirt. They're going to be doing everything. And what better way than to have his friends be here and be part of this. So if you'll uplift this, if this comes right up, and then you lay that on the side. And if a couple of you guys would want to get the dirt, it's on the side. And here is, I think that where's the plastic at? You still have that? You want to put that on there, right? Okay. Does anybody in the family want to help out? They can do that too. I think it's better said. So why don't you put that in there? That shut. You can put that in the grate if you want. Lay it in there.
It's funny. Yeah, great things. It'll probably be something he
There's a shovel inside. We may not need it, but if these folks want to, let's not use the grassing part, but let's use the sand that came out of it. If you want to start putting that in, friends that are going to help out, just take it and just pour it in the grate, if you will. Maybe just each of you take a little bit and just pour it, and then let the next person pour a little bit, and we'll do it that way so everybody can be involved with it. Yeah, it's unlocked. Yeah. Then the next person can come up and just also do the same thing if you like. Any others who would like to take part in this, will you do so? Any others? Any others? Attention. Need the opportunity. You can just put it in, it's going to go. Robert, we can go ahead and figure that out. Let's bow with a word of closing prayer, please. Most gracious and kind Heavenly Father, as we come to you, we know that perhaps this has been a conventional type service. Bobby was special, and he's been in our hearts and minds for some Lord, much longer than others. But I ask that you bless his family and his friends as they journey this pathway. We do ask for these things in Christ's name. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, this will conclude our services. Again, if you have any family or friends that's got a son or daughter on drugs you can talk to, have them call me. I'll be happy to speak with them. Time is anything that's going to cost me, and there's no charge for my services ever for any of the addicted populations, to let you know. God bless you. Thank you. You can stay and speak with the family if you like, and we thank you so much for coming. And in the springtime, if you like, any of you that would like to get a flower of some sort, we can plant it. It could be in memory of Bobby, and the families can come and take from that garden and put the flowers here, and it doesn't cost them a dime. If you donate it, that's where they're going to get their flowers from. Okay? God bless you. Thank you all for coming.